Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, let's get into this. So, hi guys, I hope all is well. If this is your first time tuning in, hi, hello, welcome, thank you. Get on up in here. Please follow us on YouTube at Inappropriate Radio TV. We are also now on Amazon Podcast, so you can check us out on Amazon as well. And no periodic table, right? Or alien talk. Let's get into this. You already know the creator came through with a message, all right? So, Friday, we started our series about autism, right? Saturday, I was instructed to cut into that by going off topic. Yesterday, we resumed, and today we are going to be cutting into this. I actually got the download Saturday. I got a few downloads Saturday, and I was trying to hold off and make it through the segment because, like I said, I like to run them from Friday to Friday. We usually do a week for a series, and then we keep it moving, right? This series is not really allowing us to do that. I mean, we started out cutting into the topics, right? I don't really like that. It's choppy, it's not organized, it's already not as organized as I would like it to be. So to have to deviate from the topic is crazy, right? But it is what it is. I'm just doing what the creator has instructed me to do. So, we always talk about releasing these spirits, getting rid of these spirits, no matter the type of spirit that it is. We've all had a bout with a spirit or two, right? We've all had to go full throttle, beat this spirit ass before, right? This is no different. I got the download about how these spirits are going to convince you, or at least try to convince you, that they should be tagging along. So let's just say there's a spirit of lust, right? And you have been working on how you respond to lustful things, lustful people, the spirit of lust as a whole, right? And then you do really good with avoiding things that are attached to the spirit. You dispel it. And then someone related to you or close to you comes in your midst with that same spirit, right? So not only did they bring the spirit back, they too are under the influence of that spirit. And what happens is, if you are connected to that person in any way, it's easier for the spirit to latch onto you or attack you. If it can't get you, it'll get someone close to you, right? For me, myself, I would like to use the spirit of addiction. Addiction runs rampant in my family on both sides of a plethora of substances, right? Not just one thing, including alcohol. So I know that if I were to cancel out that spirit, I know that those people that are connected to me, whether it be by proximity or by blood, right? Whether you're just close to me because you're my neighbor or because we share the DNA, it doesn't really matter. In cases like this, it's very important for you to understand that these spirits, they need a host. So once you get rid of it, they're just going to find someone else to go into, or they will come back to you. And in this case, it's a little bit of both, right? They have left you and they are returning to you, but they're returning to you twofold, fivefold, tenfold. What happens is when you break off a spirit, if you don't continue to keep that spirit at bay, it will haunt you. It will track you down. It will follow you, whether it's through some life traumatic event. And the spirit will try to literally convince you. They will try to mimic the creator's voice. They will try to mimic your voice. They will try to mimic your ancestors' voice. And they would be like, hey, yeah, it's cool, to have me around. It's cool to accept me. It's cool to, keep me connected to your bloodline. Even though you've been fighting for a long time to get rid of me, I found a way to latch on to your child. Now your daughter is carrying me. So I really don't need you. I mean, I need you because the more the merrier, right? The more people I get to consume, I get bigger and stronger, and I get to take that frequency and spread it amongst the lower level realms. Okay? No, you don't have to worry about me. I won't be out of control, even though the creator told you to do away with me 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, right? No, I'm not going to be problematic because I know that you don't really value me like that. So I want to stay around to be able to devour you and be used by the enemy any kind of way I can. Okay? And when these sorts of things happen, we have to be mindful of the different frequency that is attached to these spirits, right? Some spirits are attached to demonic realms. Some spirits are attached to dark realms. Some spirits are attached to the all, to everything, right? So that will give you an idea of the type of work you need to be putting in, and it's giving you a clue on whether it's warfare or an attack. Okay? There's a distinction. We talked about that. The spirits that are latching on to you, not all of them are lost, without a home, without direction or guidance, just roaming the land freely. No, some of them were sent to you. Some people harbor these spirits and they are skilled in attacking people with these spirits. And what happens is when the attacks are just going and going and going and you don't give the time to stick your head up for air, it seems unbearable. But as a person who has witnessed the power of the Creator, how important a relationship is, how real a relationship is, how good, God is, you start to shift your perspective. Your thinking starts to change. Many of us don't fully get the full picture because, we're not necessarily looking at these behaviors as a spiritual aspect of ourselves. We're not looking at it like, my addictions are being driven by a spirit. That is a spirit that is making me want that, as opposed to me. Like, we take on full responsibility of the spirits. And it's nothing wrong with looking at yourself saying, hey, I'm dealing with this. I would like to address it like that. And I'm going to handle it in a way that is logical by fasting to rid my vessel of all of these chemicals. Going to rehab, going to, build with a more religious group. right? Getting myself prepared, right? For life, the life that is coming, for the life that I will gain once I do away with these spirits. Because we have to realize that these spirits carry a vibration. And as long as you're operating and dwindling and functioning with the operation, a lot of the portals won't be closed that you need to close in order to upgrade. Or what will happen is you will be able to upgrade. The Creator will allow you to go through the threshold, and He will give you an allotted amount of time to banish the spirit. But in the meantime, that spirit is still alive and well and wreaking havoc on everyone that it encounters as an extension of yourself, right? So whatever is a part of you that's not physically connected to you, but is spiritually connected to you, will be affected. Okay? So it's important that we realize the times that we're living in. We don't owe the world anything. The world doesn't owe us. We're all just here. But you do, as a human being, have an obligation to be the best version of yourself when you leave your house. Okay? It's important because those spirits are looking to control you. So you need to have in your mind, when I leave out, I am not only representing my physical home, I'm representing my entire bloodline. I am currently the face of my bloodline. You need to be operating in that and keeping that in mind as you go out into the world, as you meet people, as you communicate with people, as you expand and grow, as you attempt to build on your relationship with the Creator, as you build on your relationship with your ancestors, and as you build on your relationship with yourself, right? And there are aspects of you that you have yet to discover, and they are very well and very much so a part of your spiritual, ascension. And they are telltale signs, right? They're indicators of the levels that you're surpassing. So if you don't ever get to meet different versions of yourself, it is because of these vices that are holding you back. God is not going to reveal to you everything in every state. He breaks everything down. So maybe right now you get to understand, one thing at this level, but then when you start to graduate, He will slowly reveal to you all of the things that are required, all of the things that you need. Not one of us have it all figured out. Okay? But some of us do have more insight than the others. Right? Please understand, we're all trying to figure this out together as a group. So if you have family members that you are disconnected from, and you are considered the black sheep, the starseed, the indigo, the chosen one, whatever you want to call it, if you are the one who has embarked on a spiritual journey and you are isolated from those people that are in your bloodline, then you are the one responsible. We keep saying that. You're responsible for the bloodline in any way imaginable. Okay? But yeah, it's important for you to understand that these spirits are going to try to be tag along. That's not God telling you to do something that He already instructed you to stop doing. Battling with the spirit is one thing. Releasing it and allowing it to come back in is a no-no. Okay? But I'm going to end it here. I do love you all. I hope you guys have been drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea because it's free. I love y'all. Peace.